I was in the military. I traveled and did my thing there. It kind of gave me that little extra edge to have some courage. So I had a house in Florida, sold everything that I owned and took the risk, traveled all the way out to Washington State and went on my full-fledged adventure for a year.
Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Very excited for the very first time to have a KIMBO truck camper on the channel. Today, Jessie is going to give us a full tour inside and out, and she's traveled in this full time for over a year. So join us.
Hey there, I'm Jessie. Let me tell you a little bit about my KIMBO truck camper. So this is a really neat design. It's actually based out in Washington State. I traveled all the way out there from Florida to go pick it up. It's really neat because it's made with rivets that are spaced out accordingly, so there's no dents or cracks or anything like that. It's actually made just like an airplane. So it's super safe, super practical, super tough. It's really neat because these legs, these jacks actually can come off. You can just take a drill, take them right off, and each one weighs 25 pounds, so that's 100 pounds that you don't have to have. The camper itself actually weighs 1,100 pounds, and that's because of the extra solar panel and a little bit of appliances in here and there that I like to add to it, just to have a little bit more luxury in my living. This is really neat. This shore power, which is really cool, so if the batteries inside for the solar generator goes out at any time being, I could take an extension cord from here and wrap it all the way around. And in the Toyota Tacoma, which is really neat, which is the KIMBO which is made for, you just pop this open and there's a little outlet in there, and then it charges your whole solar system up, which is really nice if you have like a cloudy day, if you're stuck in traffic, if anything like that. You got to go out to the store for an hour or something like that. You just pop it in, you just drive off, and it charges just like that. Super simple. Here is where the propane lies. Now this is a 7-pound propane tank, and it just fills up, one and done. You could just, I think it's like $12 to just fill up that whole thing, which is really nice. I just have it on like a little lock and key right here so nobody steals it. You don't blow up in your sleep. So this is nice. This is the sink. The drain comes out, and what's really neat about the KIMBO camper, it's a off-grid camper. So the whole thing is completely off-grid. There's no putting chemicals in the water lines. You're not drinking all those nasty chemicals or anything like that. So what you do, there's a little system in here, a little tank, a little water tank. You just bring that out, go to Walmart, fill it up at a friend's house outside the garden hose, and you're one and done. You don't have to worry about it. Over here, when we were talking about the jacks before, this is a little hand crank. So KIMBO supplies 2 of these, and they also supply you with a little drill bit adapter too. Just goes on, one and done, and then you can just crank the legs right down, just like that. They go down all the way to the floor, and what's neat about this is that you can leave the KIMBO in your spot. So you have a camping spot, right? And you want to use your truck and go out and get groceries or something. So you can raise the KIMBO from the legs up, put the KIMBO down, and then you could just take off and go get groceries, you know, go out for a day, go on a date with your friends, or anything like that that you want. Over here they have solar lights, and they're equipped all the way around, which is really nice, just in case anything tries to sneak up on you or anything like that, which is highly doubtly. But right here we have, so when Mark King originally created this KIMBO camper design, there wasn't these little, I guess these air rivets in here, or these air pockets, or whatever they're called. So he added these on, and what it helps with aerodynamicy and also with the noise. Because if you have a, you know, a KIMBO camper on, or a camper in general or anything, it's going to create some noise. It's going to create some wind drag. And so he added these on there, and it's really smooth. And even when I'm driving down the road and like big trucks go by, you really don't feel it. It's only me driving this whole thing by myself. I'm loading it, I'm living in it, I'm taking care of it, and I'm a, you know, single female doing it all by myself. It's really easy, it's really practical, it's really nice. We also have, which KIMBO camper supplied me with, is, it's really cool. This thing is really neat. So you fill this whole thing up with water, and there's a 1-burner butane stove that it just sits right on top. It heats up about 45 minutes, and then you take this nozzle, and when you're in the camper, you just spray yourself down, and there's your shower right there. Like I said, it's completely off-grid. It comes with a little shower curtain too, which is really nice. So these straps right here, these are heavy load straps, and when you have all four cranked in, your KIMBO isn't going anywhere. It's staying right there. What's neat about it is that with the 6-foot tailgate of the Toyota Tacoma, first it acts as a porch, which is really nice, your little tiny porch, but also you close it and now it's a safety feature. So it locks everything in, it's not going anywhere. And this is a little, I guess like a little propane chimney that comes out of, which is really nice because it has a cap on there, and no rain or anything can get through. And that little lip as well above the door, when the rain comes down, it doesn't pour on your head. On the top of the roof, it's all white, so it's practical for, you know, heat, for grip. It's just nice overall to have a nice white roof. Now that you know the basis of the exterior, I'm dying to show you the inside. But first, let me tell you about this cool door. So we have this, which is really neat, these rivets that are spaced out, and there's foam inside. And it's great insulation. Not only that, but you see how it curves on the top? It's really nice for getting inside. Instead of it being like cut and you have to like slouch over or duck your head or anything, it's fantastic. So right here, we have this nice window, little screen. We'll have a little bug insect repellent right here, and my dog kind of chewed it up. And then it has this nice system how it opens up like that, little click system. And then for here, which is my favorite, it has a double lock. So now we get to see the inside. Welcome to my space. Can you believe how big this is? When you're in here, it doesn't feel like you're in the bed of a truck camper or in the bed of a truck at all. It feels like you're actually in a house, which is really nice. Really nice livable design. We have the heater, which is a nice Dickinson heater. We have the Dometic 12-volt fridge. All this beautiful storage space in the kitchen. Little pump sink, which is really nice. Down here is where all that water goes, where you do not have to put any chemicals in, which is fantastic. My wardrobe, which is great for holding all of your clothes. A little seat bench. I kind of see like this being the living room, and right here is the office, because you pull this out and you could just sit right there, type on your computer. Down here is the EcoFlow solar generator, and then behind there there's a extra battery. We have the air conditioning unit, tons of storage underneath. This great mat, this little grass mat right here, a full-size bed. Of course you can't go anywhere without your vented fan, your fantastic fan. And underneath the bed we have this little air system, just so you have some airflow, which is really nice in a metal camper. Over here is the little mud area, the little mud room, which is really nice because this is all teak wood and it has these little slits inside. So what you can do is you can actually drill little holes in between, and when you're in the snow or anything like that, all the water will melt out underneath the camper. We have a smoke detector and a CO2 system, which is really nice for a safety feature. And then your closet, of course, a fire extinguisher as well. We have actually these lights right here, which wrap around the whole entire camper. These LED lights, so they don't drain your battery, which is always a plus when you're living off grid, right? What's really cool about the KIMBO, Mark King specialized in these different panels right here. So let's just say, for instance, a tree falls on the KIMBO camper, you can actually replace these whole section panels. You don't have to replace the entire thing itself, like the entire side or anything. You just take these little panels out, and then it's really cost effective. What's really nice is this pine is built like a little puzzle piece. You see here how it fits and wedges in together very nicely and seamlessly, and it wraps around the entire kitchen space. Not only that, but right here as well, where the storage area is contained, same design, practicality. So it's all matching, it's all nice, it's all uniform, and that makes for a nice clean looking design element. If you look down, you can actually see this nice clean laminate floor design, which is great for when you have pets. It's easy clean, it's very efficient, and my favorite part of the KIMBO camper is this awesome pull-up shower. So what you do is you have your shower curtain, which grips onto these hooks right here. You have your exhaust fan that goes out, shower curtain around, you step in, and then right here is a little drain, and then it goes right out through this tube, and it exits out the back of the KIMBO camper, which is so amazing. So it won't freeze, just completely is eliminated. All the water is gone. And if you notice, I actually have a lot of storage put into the shower because, you know, you're not using the shower every day. You're usually going to Planet Fitness or somebody's house, or, you know, just taking a shower wherever else you need. Let me tell you a little bit about this fridge. The Dometic fridge, the 12 volts, really nice. It actually holds, like, you can have milk in here if you want to when it's on. I usually just keep tea. It's super deep too. It goes like all the way back. A little freezer up top, and then all this control panels, switches and everything are on the side. You could keep it all as one refrigerator, or you can just have the freezer refrigerator combo like normal. And then the Dickinson propane heater is really nice. It actually heats up this whole space, probably a little bit more than you need, but it's great to have it. So you just turn it on like this, and then you shut it, and then it has a high setting and then a low setting. And like I said, this really does its job, more so than it needs. Sometimes you have to open up the windows because it gets really hot in here. So up here, if you look, this window is really cool because you can pop it all the way out if you want to. And then you have a little screen. And it's super nice for when it's a little toasty at night. You can get that nice airflow going. Thanks for coming by and checking out my KIMBO camper. In case you didn't know, right here, it's for sale, so Patrick will leave a link for you in the description below. Yeah.
Thank you very much for taking the time to give us a tour of your awesome KIMBO truck camper. Now, off camera, Jesse's seen me totally geek out on this thing, because I've been a big fan of this manufacturer. I have a Toyota Tacoma as well, and there's not many options available for a truck camper for Tacoma. So this is like right in my wheelhouse, and it's only 1,100 pounds. You added air suspension to the back so you could dial it in for the extra weight, and you could parallel park downtown. You could take it wherever you want. You could take the jacks off if you want to go overlanding, if you don't want to scrape them off, and it gives you a ton of flexibility. Your regular daily driver, your commute vehicle, could also be your camping vehicle.
Now that my adventure is done, I'm getting a house in New Jersey, and here I am now, so I'm starting my next new chapter in life.
I wish you luck. Thank you very much for your service to our beautiful country, and thank you for the tour today. This is Patrick, the New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.
See you later.